If a claim is not backed up by evidence, it cannot be considered true. You've probably heard of the 1099-A form as a useful tool. You may need it, which is why you are conducting your own study here. Do you want free information on this valuable tool provided by the IRS? By selecting this video, you are on the right track.
Welcome to Debt Relief and Credit Repair channel. Your concerns are our answers. The information presented in this video and channel is for informational purposes only. No professional, accounting, financial, investment, or legal advice is given or implied by the channel or moderators.
We are back with a new video that will be incredibly helpful for your financial worries. If you are new to this channel, please share this video with your friends who need this and click the subscribe button so that we may continue working towards our goals. We have a highly effective solution available from the Internal Revenue Service or the IRS that can ease our financial concerns. The sole and only 1099-A form is this one. However, it's important to use this effectively. People who haven't experienced it or don't comprehend it shouldn't be referred to. You are here because you wish to follow the IRS procedure, which is why. Yes, adhere to the legal procedure, understand it completely, and then be able to elaborate on it and demonstrate yourself how it functions. On the internet, there is a wealth of knowledge that is available, but sometimes all we need is someone to simply explain things to us. So, without further ado, let's begin. An authentic IRS form for the 1099-A is displayed on your screen, here in red. Only informational uses are permitted for this form. This IRS form's official printed version can be scanned, but not the online version that can be printed from the official website of IRS. Keep in mind that you shouldn't print copy A that you obtain from this website and file it, since doing so could incur a penalty from the IRS for filing non-scannable information into our forms. On the other hand, a copy of this form, which displays in black, is displayed here. This can be downloaded, printed, and utilized to fulfill the informational delivery requirement for the intended recipient. When is it permissible to use this 1099-A form? We must first establish our accepted notion of property. Describe a property. According to the IRS instruction for borrower, property includes any real estate, including a personal residence, as well as many intangible assets and tangible personal property kept for investment or use in a trade or business. As a result, certain lenders who obtain an interest in real estate use as security for a loan, or who have cause to believe that such real estate has been abandoned, are required to give you this form. You should each receive a copy of this form if you borrowed money for this property jointly with another person. What are the most known parts of this form? Let us all talk about this in detail. The empty box with the lender's name at the topmost is shown. Just enter your legal address in the Treasury address field. The IRS website's 2022 General Instruction for Certain Information Returns contains the particular address which you can choose. Now, let's go on the box below where the taxpayer's identity number is located. You will need your social security number to complete this if you reside in the US. This form may only display the last 4 digits of your social security number for your protection. The IRS, however, has received your full SSN from the issuer. Next, provide your name and the required information. Now, we can see the field for the account number down here. This could display an account number or another special number that your lender provided to identify your account. The date that the lender acquired the property or learned that it had been abandoned is shown in box 1. The date reported for a lender's purchase of real estate used as security for a loan is often the earlier of the date title was transferred to the lender, or the date possession, responsibility, and ownership rights were passed to the lender. This could be a day a foreclosure or execution sale took place, or it could be the day that your right to oppose or redeem expired. The date given for an abandonment is either the date of a foreclosure, execution, or similar transaction, or the date on which the lender first learned of or had cause to believe that the property was abandoned. Box 2 is for balance of principal outstanding. This section displays the debt, namely the principal owing to the lender on the loan at the time that the lender acquired an interest in the property or at the time the lender first discovered or reasonably should have discovered that the property was abandoned. A blank field is presented for Box 3. This is set aside for later use. Usually, this is left empty. Box 4 indicates for fair market value of property. You will either utilize the outstanding loan balance or the fair market value as the sales price. If you are not responsible for the outstanding debt, choose the fair market value. You might get cancellation of debt income if the sum in Box 4 is lower than the sum in Box 2 and your debt is cancelled. You should calculate any taxable gain or regular income if the property was your primary residence. Box 5 is for checking if the borrower was personally liable for repayment of the debt. This indicates whether you were personally liable for the debt's repayment at the time it was incurred or, if it was changed, at the time of the most recent modification. If you want to know if you can be held personally accountable for repayment, check at Box 5 of your Form 1099-A. If that box is checked, the lender may legally pursue you to recover any unpaid debt that they weren't able to settle through the sale of the property. The outstanding loan balance is located in Box 2 of your Form 1099-A and will be used as your sales price in this instance. Finally, Box 6 displays a description of the property that you either abandoned or that the lender bought. Give a broad overview of the property. In general, you must input the address of the real estate, or the section, lot, and block if the address is insufficient to identify the property. Enter the appropriate kind, make, and model information for personal property. The amount of any commodity credit corporation loan that was still outstanding when you surrender your commodity is indicated on the form if CCC is displayed. So, there you have it. Now that the 1099-A form has been completed, you can start the exciting process of making it work. Remember that the IRS website is always accessible to you and can serve as a reliable resource for you. You won't find out unless you try. We really hope that we have met your need for helpful advice. We are all in this together. You might as well leave a comment to assist us in improving our content while we learn more about it. I really very hope you got something out of today. I genuinely hope I piqued your curiosity and inspired you to spread this knowledge to everyone who might benefit from it. We appreciate you watching this video. To ensure you don't miss anything, be sure to hit that subscribe button on this channel. This channel offers a ton of free information. Take immediate action with it. Let's continue the fight. Once more, this is the Debt Relief and Credit Repair channel. See you in our next video.